Greetings, whiskey folk, and welcome to the official Dram Association unbottling of Green Isle Blended Scotch Whisky. What is this doing in the middle of a string of boutique whiskey company whiskies? Well, this is being featured at the tasting because this is actually by the same company. This is an Atom Brands product and is part of their Character of Islay collection. Very exciting stuff. One of the reasons I'm most excited about this is because I read a review, I believe on Reddit, that really stuck out in my memory a long time ago now, actually. A long time ago, probably early 2020, but you know, because of COVID, everything from before COVID feels like a decade ago. Someone reviewed this very favorably and compared it to the black bottles of the early 2000s, which is the whiskey that got me into whiskey. So I'm really excited to try this one. Sweet, smooth, smoky, blended Scotch whisky. At the heart of this epic tale is the unmistakable character of Islay malt, masterfully blended with Speyside malts and lowland grain whisky. Distilled, blended and bottled in Scotland, 40% ABV is a 700ml bottle. And yeah, the tagline that they say in the little information sheet here is it's sweet, smooth, smoky and inspired by the golden age of blending, hence the real throwback style bottle, which I absolutely love the design on this. This just makes me want to buy it from the design alone. There's a bit of a write-up on the back, but it's probably very similar to the write-up that I got given here as well. So let's go with this one. From the makers of the Character of Islay Whisky Company, this is a non-age statement blended Scotch whisky with Islay malt at its core. It won a gold medal at the Spirits Business. That's cool. Green Isle provides the depth and complexity associated with Islay malts, but in a more accessible flavour profile, offering a recruitment driver to the fastest growing subcategory of the whisky landscape. Green Isle takes the casks of Islay single malt obtained by the Character of Islay Whisky Company and blends them with lowland grain and Speyside malt whiskies, delivering a complex but easy drinking blended whisky that celebrates the character of Islay whisky and its role in helping shape the epic blends of old. The result is a sweet, smooth and smoky dram that speaks to the glory days of blending when Scotch took on the world. All right, well, it talks a big game. Let's see if Green Isle can live up to the reputation that it has in my head. Has a cork. That's always a good sign for a blend. It's not a cheap screw cap. All right. Ooh, yeah, no, straight off, there's definitely a maritime-y, smoky nose to it. Oh, it's like salted caramel fudge with smoke. Oh, man. It is like Old Black Bottle. It smells like a... It smells like Bowmore or Boonahaven. Or both. Oh, yeah. That is what I look for in a lightly peated blended malt. Oh, blended, it's not even malt, there's grain in here as well, which probably adds to the sweetness. That is bringing all kinds of warm fuzzies to me. All right, going in for a splash. Peatier than the Old Black Bottle was, I'm damn sure of that. It's nice and smoky and bitter around the edges of the tongue there. Really a full mouth experience though. It's not got much viscosity going on. It's quite a thin whiskey, but yeah, being 40% and non-age statement and a decent amount of grain, I'm sure, in it, that makes sense. But it doesn't really detract from the flavour at all. That is stunningly easy drinking. The finish is a little short, but again, it works with the style. It's just so easy to drink. I've almost finished. I think I will finish. I'm going to pour myself some more. Yeah, I'm going to pour more. I'm going to take the lid off before I do so. That is really good. This is exactly the kind of whiskey that would be perfect to drink alongside a pint in an old school pub surrounded by folk musicians. Not a microphone or a speaker in sight, not a TV in sight, just good beer, good whiskey, good company, and good music. This would be the whiskey that fits in perfectly with that scenario. It would be a killer hot toddy. Yeah, it's not overly complex. It's got character, but you don't have to have a philosophy degree to understand what's going on behind it. Let's see what it says on the back of the label here. Green Isle is a masterful union of whiskies from around Scotland, each chosen to complement the very special Islay malt whiskies that lie at the heart of this blend. Now, dear drinker, we're confident that this whiskey will withstand the scrutiny of the most discerning palates, but rest assured the enjoyment will be enhanced if you allow yourself to fully experience the sheer wonder found within the glass. Behold the uncomplicated pleasure of a great story shared amongst friends. Ah, ah. For such stories are just as enticing as any tale that we could tell you of the legendary Green Isle. Green Isle, of course, being the, well, Islay. It's also a reference, I believe, to a book where there was a place that was called the Green Isle, which was an island off the west coast of Scotland, which you could only get to via a whirlpool. Well, being that Islay has a giant whirlpool, the Corrie Vrecken, just off the coast of it, I think they were probably talking about Islay. Yeah. Gets my thumbs up, gets my seal of approval. Let's take a look at the price here. Again, this is a full-size bottle, not the 500 mils that you're familiar with now with the Boutique Whiskey Company. This is regular price $84.26, which means with your 10% discount, it is currently $75.83. $75 for a warm Islay hug from a very approachable whiskey. Yeah, I'm buying a bottle. I'm definitely buying a bottle, which means there's only 10 available now, because this bottle minus the one I'm buying, there's 10 left. Yeah, pick one up now at strathliquor.com.